we're talking about time. I mean, the radio station era. We're talking at times where, you know, I mean, grime is pirate. It's not a spectator sport. You've got to be in the arena. You're in the Dragons. When you get into a pirate station situation, you're in the Dragons lair.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I think that's probably why I find it, even if it was my own show, I still find it quite, like when I did the window show, I still find it quite intimidating to jump on the mic, because it's like, oh, you know all MCs, like, and it was like, if a random guy got brought through by his mate, and then as soon as he got the mic, it's a case of everyone's like, right, what have you got?
Yeah,
it's not just gonna like gas him up for no reason. It's like, right, and if you're a bit shit, it's you're gonna probably feel it. You're gonna kind of get nudged towards the door where it's just like, yeah, no, you're not really spitting because you're not on it. But then some people would walk in, like this guy called Broads, this little white guy from, I can't remember where he's from. I don't want to guess and get it wrong. And he came in and just used to come with the old school scattiest, like, I hope you didn't find this offensive, but chavvy like flow, and it was raw. And then everyone was like, "Yo, who's this guy?" And I was like, "I don't know. He's lit."
That's fucking great.
Yeah, it was bang on, bro. It was raw shit.
I mean, if you were to like put it into context now, because it's quite hard to believe that those were the times, and I still feel like they exist in many respects. It still goes down like that, but grime's taken different. It's almost like had a different formation, hasn't it? It's been realigned, and there's definitely heads around the table. You know, like the Knights of Templar or some shit, where the people that run grime these are figureheads, and they're all in position. They're eating. You know what I mean? Like, but there is an underground scene that is like total athleticism.
Yeah, no. Obviously, I obviously wasn't in the first time round for grime. I was just like a kid listening to it at that time. But this was kind of like when I can remember, it was kind of like when Stormzy was going to like do his first tour. When grime had its resurgence, and it was like that point where Skepta was obviously back doing his thing. Stormzy blew up. He was doing his first tour. I think it was his first tour, and he took Mez with him. And Mez was always on my show, and shout out Mez. We was always dead cool, and then he got that shout, and then it was like ringing around the city, like, yo, Grime's back and Stormzy's doing a tour, and Mez is on it, and like, so it was kind of, it was like the second. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the second wave.
Exactly, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I toured with Lethal Bizzle actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I toured with him on his second album.
I've met Bizzle before. He's an absolute G.
He's a lovely bloke, isn't he?
Yeah, he's funny, man.
You can see why the top boys stay top.
Yeah.
It's like they learned through the hard graft, and even now, I would argue that the music scene does not give it enough dues that they've paid. Those pioneers at the top.
I know.